Look at this matchup right here. Too tasty to pass up. Alex Spellman, your two-time Invitational Shootout champion, going to go against Tim Adams here. Gentlemen we've gotten quite familiar with watching across the Bullshooter Tour here. I'm Nick DiChiria, joined by Danny Baggish for this one.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Nick. And this is going to be exciting. Obviously, Alex winning the diddle there, going first. Doesn't usually fare well for the opponent, but let's see what Tim has for him.
Yeah, it should be some interesting stuff indeed. And Tim Adams, he did a great run over in Chicago. He went on quite the tear out there. One of those guys that is just always so good at keeping his head calm, cool, and collected. He attributes it to his military service years. But, yeah, I guess when you're a sniper in the military, you're bound to be able to keep your nerves under control a little bit.
Yeah, I guess so. I never really see him rattled. So this is going to be a good matchup. I was hoping to see Tim win the court there to kind of force the hand of Alex, you know what I mean, to put him under the pressure quickly. You know, I don't see Alex lose many legs going first.
No, you typically don't. He's one of those guys where he's always usually in a top form. Even, we talked about in this interview that we just saw, B, C, D game, it doesn't matter when the entire alphabet is still better than most people's game on average, right? But here's the thing. Tim Adams is going to be a handful. They've played against each other before. I believe they actually had a run-in at the Invitational Shootout in the elimination stage. So Alex is not going to take anything lightly here.
Yeah, and you see the steel tip mindset, right? Going a 133 route. He didn't hit it, but obviously trying to leave the 170. That's going to play a part in a few instances. He's got that little edge on a lot of the players. But look, Tim here is going, just hit the 140, right? Give himself a look at the 151 and see what happens from there.
Hey, it's about asking the question of, hey, what if I get this shot? What if I get this look? Still an opportunity.
There it is. There's the 140 to leave the 151. So, yeah, in those scenarios, he knows he has to be out in 12 for the break, 15 for the hold.
That's it. It's a game of math when it comes to 0-1 at the end of the day, and it's about just taking advantage of the numbers and making sure they're in your favor. And Alex Spellman, in a little bit of trouble, does course correct. He needed that last start to go in his favor.
He did. But 116 is only guaranteeing you one dart, so that can go either way. Tim's a momentum player. He hits this first one. This 151 might go.
Oh, this will be massive. Might get an opportunity.
He's not going to be happy there.
I kind of got away from just a little bit. And 85. You expect Alex Spellman to get at least a dart here, but of course he has to have the troubles go his way.
Yeah, he should go 19s, hit the 76 to leave tops, and that's what he's doing. One dart at tops.
Does not go. Interesting here.
Well thrown dart. And that last dart by Tim, 95 left. He went 45 instead of 57, which would have left 38. So he might only get one dart here as well. If he doesn't hit a triple here, it's going to be at the bull.
Yeah, it's about staying true, right? You have to make sure that if you're missing into the single. But he will get two darts at it for a break of throw against the Jackal. Tim Adams does.
I wonder if he was listening to me about Alex rarely loses going first.
I can guarantee you Tim Adams was not listening to you.
I can guarantee you. You know who does listen, though?
Who?
Mike Maloney when he's playing.
Yeah. All the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't matter.
It's great, and we appreciate all of our fans.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. All of our fans.
All of our fans.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, on to leg number 2 here. And Alex, of course, is going to have a short memory. He said in his interview with you, and I'm curious your experience as he does start off with some perfection on our dartboard. He said that his biggest enemy is himself. There's no adversary otherwise that he's thinking about. What does he mean by saying like that? Can you kind of break that down as a professional player here?
Yeah, he's so hard on himself because he has expectations. He knows what to expect out of himself. This game is mental, right? We always say it's either 70-30, 80-20 mental, and muscle memory can only do so much. And when you're in your head, it's tough. The game gets tougher and tougher and tougher, and that's what he was going through. So. But he's a professional, so he's going to get out of that, and he's going to play well again, like he has been, and kind of not necessarily coast, but get back to the Alex Spellman, as we all know, as he only hits a 1 mark there. And listen, Nick,
I'm listening.
That's good to know. Tim Adams here, breaking him that first leg is huge, right? 501, going second in cricket where he has a chance to break. If he doesn't, that's okay. He has 501 in the third leg.
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be something that will be a recurring thing where if you get that first leg, you're going to feel so happy because it's okay to get your throw broken a little bit. You're going to get a little bit of that reward, and then it's more about game 4 when you start to think about it in that way.
Yeah, absolutely. And here's Alex, a break there with Tim just missing the 9 and shutting that 20 down. Alex is going to stay there.
Yeah, not going to take too many risks in this moment. He's going to try to get himself resettled. Now, with Tim Adams, the other thing that we always mention, and you can't not mention it with him, very unconventional drawback to his throw, right? You see him brings it almost to his ear, to the side of his face. Actually, almost down to his shoulder. It's a little bit lower than I initially remembered. That is pretty hard to do, right?
Yeah, it's it's definitely unconventional and it's hard to do. But if you do it for so long and so many years, it becomes a natural thing, you know. So, yeah, he's an unbelievable player with that throw. And just imagine if he had a quote-unquote regular throw.
Well, it shows that darts really does have no bias in the sense that if you practice and you're able to do something consistently, it doesn't matter how you're throwing the darts. I mean, there's so many different styles of throw, and Tim Adams is a certified pro, in my opinion, as well. And it doesn't matter where the dart goes because it usually goes at what he's aiming at.
Agreed. I would have liked Tim to take that shot at the 20 there. Leaving it open only to go up 20 points after hitting a 7 mark is it going to do much? And as he keeps battling that 20 to 18, 20 to 17, 20, I mean, it's just going to be a losing battle. So he's got to take the shot soon. I don't see Alex switching again, and there it is. You know, now a 7 mark only puts him 6 points up, right? If he's going to stay there,
right? It means that he won't have an opportunity to regain the point lead with a dart in hand still. So it's going to be a tough scenario for Tim Adams. Do appreciate each and every one of you tuning in, by the way. I see Ashley Ritchie's literally standing in the background with the phone to her ear, listening to us, watching in the bullpen.
Yeah, absolutely. And
what a true one.
That's a true fan. Like, she loves the darts as she waves, knowing that we just talked about her. Huge 9 mark by Tim, but Alex again is just going to look for 720s here. I don't see him coming off of it still.
I mean, why would you, right? You literally have the higher ground, and that's the first instance that we said the word high ground.
Man, we haven't said it in a few matches.
Keep score, everybody. But why would you put yourself in a worse position? You have the best number on the board. Your goal is just to defend it and make sure opponent a 6 mark doesn't get them the point lead and an opportunity to close with point advantage. That's
it. Another 7 mark by Tim, but. You know, he's throwing a 6-5, and I don't like his position right now. You know, so once again, sooner or later he's going to have to take that shot. Alex is going to hit a 180 at some point in time, or a 9 mark into the 18.
Yeah, he's looking at the 20s again.
At the 20s again.
It's nice to see me there. But yep. you can see Tim Adams 6.5 to right now Alex Spellman's 5.86. He has to work so much harder because he's going against the higher number there.
Yeah, he's almost a full mark ahead, and he's down 112 points.
And now this is a potentially scary turn. Doesn't go his way so far, and last start does help save it a little bit, but with the 40-point difference, now you expect Alex Spellman to look at an attack this turn.
Yeah, he should. I don't know if he'll do it first dart or not. He does. Now he'll go to the 20. He plays aggressive, though. Yeah, now he's going to try to trip it to be at 780. And again, but look, he's shooting a 5.63. 4 marks there puts him 120 points up, right? That's the benefit of having that 20. So I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but we need Tim to take that shot at the 20 to shut it down.
Let me tell you, you sound like a broken record. Well, is he going to take the shot? Not yet. Again, he's closing that distance, but he's not really doing. You have to do something to change the game state at a certain point. And listen, neither one of these guys I would want to be in a 1,000-point battle with, but that's what we're about to get right here.
Yeah, we are. I don't like to be in a 1,000-point battle against anyone, and I said that 9 was coming, and there it is.
Boom.
No. So 9 mark by Alex Spellman. And it was happening sooner or later. And again, look at this. 6.25 plays a 6, and he's down 114 points.
Yeah, he's on the outside looking in on this leg, and he's going to do everything he can to fight with it and kind of get himself back in the position there. That 6 mark, I mean, again, it helps close that ground, but now Alex Spellman, I mean, really, if he trips the 17 the first dart, he's going to run away with this leg.
He doesn't even have to trip it. He's going to go first dart, and even if it's a single, he's going to stay there. I'd stay there after the trip, too. He's going back up, but, yeah, there's no pressure here. He's going to go back down to try to close it out.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. And he's just going to play, again, that extra cautionary dart, right? Going back up to 20, nothing wrong with that. I mean, Tim Adams is up 1-0, right? It's a sign of respect. It's also a sign of saying, hey, I'm not going to give you any slack this leg.
Yeah, I get that, and I agree with it. The issue is Tim Adams could have stole this leg, right? I feel like he could have stole this leg with a different strategy. But, you know, again, you play your own strategy, and if most of the time it works out, sometimes it doesn't.
Well, when you're playing a 1,000-point game where both players are averaging a 6, you know that the difference is the strategy, right? That's really what it has to come down to at that point. I mean, again, now officially over 1,000. Round 11 rounds, every single round he's hit 6 marks on average. That is incredible.
Yeah, because he's throwing a 6.0, Nick.
Yeah, so if you
Did
throw
you
6
do the
marks
math
per
in your
round,
head?
it's a 6.0.
Okay, well done.
It's lovely having you part of the team, Danny.
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 2 mark there by Tim. You know, I felt like this game was out of hand early in the match with the 20s and 18s there, but he gets to start the next leg, so that's all that matters.
And that's really what you have to think about it. You have to think, I just shot 11, 12 rounds at a 6. My form's fine. It's just coming down to trying to get the wins where it matters.
Tim Adams just going to try to save face here. Maybe put a 5 bull in here. No. And he shoots the 20.
Well, he finally listened to you. Fun fact.
5-8-4 to a 5-6-7. That was a good leg of darts there. 1-1. And we're just going to go into the third leg here. And 5-0-1, open in, double out. Has to be the true double. They cannot bowl out. But, again, this kind of favors Tim Adams. But you will see Alex go for the 180. If Tim opens up 2 bulls or hat trick, I think you see Alex go 20s.
Well, there's the 2 bulls. Let's see if you're right there.
Yeah, I think he knows he has to go 20s. I think he knows that a hat trick is not going to do him any good. There you go. Go on bullseyes. That's actually shocking for me. and for me, I feel like, see, you know what he's doing now? He's thinking the 160 is good enough because 180 leaves 161, but doesn't understand he can't bowl out.
You can't bowl out in game 3 here because otherwise that route does make sense. 160 for 180 to leave 161.
Exactly. And
interesting.
It is going to be interesting, and what's going to be even more interesting is to see what this next throw is.
Yeah, right. I mean, that really is going to be the question. If he hit the 180, you almost kind of want to go tap on the shoulder to say, "Hey, hold on."
Yeah, he's going up.
He's looking.
He's going up. Yeah,
it's not going to go.
It's not. I wanted it to go because I wanted to see him hit the 161 and then be like,
"What happened?" Oh my. Well, inconsequential and does get a little bit of edge off for Tim Adams here. Now, looking at that 70 points in his favor, will Tim be able to leave himself a finish here? Looking for about 140.
Yeah, 146 here. He's looking for the hat trick to leave the 146 and really has to hit it. You have to expect Alex is gonna leave himself 71 or at least under 121.
Oh, you would almost guarantee it, especially in a fat ball format.
Yeah. Shooting a 46.67 this leg. Oh.
A little bit unfortunate dart, but not too unfortunate.
He said,
Still
really?
check away the bulls. Yeah, he will talk to himself. He will say what he's feeling to his darts.
Another great shot there mentally, right? 160, a lot of people would have went bull. But if you shoot the bull, leaves 110, you got to waste 2 darts to get it to a double. Where if you shoot the trip 20 and hit a single or triple, you only have to waste 1 dart.
There you go. Good math. But 146 can still go. Trip 20 for double 18. Not going to happen. Can stay on it to leave himself 8. Goes back and just leaves the 13.
Yeah. double 13. It seems like it's the right shot.
Someone tag Leonard Gates.
I was just thinking that. Nope, not happy with that. He's going triple
Bull for double 15.
What a dart. Another smart shot. This is
Let's go.
listen. This is why math matters.
This is why you go to school, kids.
This
is that what
listen,
it is?
this
Is
is
that
the
what you're trying to
reason
tell me
why
right
math
here?
matters, guys.
Oh, insights from Mr. Danny Baggish. Math important, guys. Here we go. Leg number 4 here, and this is going to be a tough one because that's the leg Tim Adams was quote unquote supposed to win, right? He was supposed to win his own 1 legs.
Yeah, because you got to expect again, he's got to throw probably a 5-5 to 6-0 to win this leg because you would expect Alex to give him the same. And Alex is going to be a little more aggressive going second, so you'll see him take the shot. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah, he's not
staying.
Yeah, he's going to stay in this go, but I mean, he found perfection. Both games he started off with a 9 mark, although I don't expect him to follow with a 1 mark in this leg. He does like to play aggressive, but I think right now he's just trying to find his stride and just going with some comfort darts almost. It's very interesting to see what Alex is doing here.
Oh, he tried to use that 20, and he's looking over to the side. He's not happy with that throw. 4 marks, and Alex, the minute he gets ahead, I feel like he's going to take a shot at the 20. Yeah, he's going to take the shot now. Oh, that was a well-thrown dart. And we won't say what he said, but
he said, forget about it.
Yeah, he said, you know what? Darn.
Is that what he said? Is that exactly how he said it
yeah.
too? That sounds about right.
Or maybe farn.
There you go. Farn. That'd probably be the word I would go with. Is that a word?
Tim's going to take the shot. Look at this. Look, aggressive shot. I love it. 9 mark by Tim Adams. Gets it back. A wedge up 70 points. Good position. And see what Alex does here.
Yeah, great execution there from Tim Adams. His timing was incredible. And now pushing Alex down. Look at that. Does find 6, but Adams with control. Now let's see what he does with the opportunity to defend the 20s against other numbers, right? This is where we saw Alex Spellman definitively win that last leg in cricket. Yeah.
He tried early on. He tried to punish the 20s, and so he's doing it now, back-to-back 9s. Let's look at this.
Oh, my goodness. Tim Adams.
This is unbelievable.
I didn't need the 0-1 leg. I wanted to win a cricket. I wanted to get a cricket game on the board.
Nice little fist pump in the back. He's feeling it. This match is not going anywhere near what we thought.
Yeah, no. This is these guys are just pulling out a bag of tricks here for us a little bit. They're keeping us on our toes, much like the staff with the formats.
Oh yes, absolutely. Tim Adams, 317s here. All he has to do, don't shake your head, my man. Just do your job. There it is.
Yeah, when you're up this significant of a margin, you're okay taking the 3 singles there. Obviously, you want to hit everything. Who doesn't? But 3 singles there still effectively does the job. Spellman, even with perfection, will still be behind.
He will. He's going to stay there. In that shot, I kind of like going to the 15 last start, right? Kind of making them think a little bit. Sometimes it's just, that mental game. Go to the 15 because you're down 72 points anyways.
No, I would agree. I mean, you have to take a gamble one way or another there. But in this case, it really doesn't matter too much with the way Tim Adams is starting. This is the slightest of door openers, though, for Alex Spellman.
It is slight, and if he goes 6 15s here, he might shoot the 20.
Yeah, because then he can try to come back on the Bulls. Oh, it doesn't go. Now he has to stay, though.
Yeah.
You can see the crowd is starting to build up out there over a little bit. Love it.
Yeah, 5-8-3, 6-0, kind of what we expected. And like we said, Tim Adams needed that 5-5 to 6-0 game here. So 15. Now he's going to stay on the bull. I don't mind 20s here just because it'll put him up another bull, but he's going to stay on it. I don't hate that either. But, 6 marks here from Alex would be huge. It would put him at 4-13, and then he would need a few 20s. But, I was just dreaming.
5, though, still does at least add a dart. makes it ask a question. Not going to go his way, but right now this is a lot of things going right for Tim Adams in this cricket league here, and it's going to be curious to see who gets this diddle here. That's what it's going to come down to.
Absolutely.
Wow, look at that. Tim Adams does get in our league, and I see a lot of you guys are tuning in droves right now. We love having every one of you here for what is a phenomenal matchup we're looking at between two tough competitors. ESPN athlete, Alex Spellman.
ESPN athlete, Alex Spellman. I've heard that a few times. Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah,
you don't know about that one?
No, I don't know about that.
Mr. Ricard?
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Tim Adams, the show for us, and we talked about it. This is a very consequential diddle one way or another. It is so important to win this one, more so than most other formats.
And he put the dart in a good spot. That's awkward. And it looks like he got it by 1 or 2 holes.
Yeah, I'm curious to see the exact placement. It kind of went perfectly under that flight there. But, oh, my goodness. Yeah, Alex Spellman did sneak it in underneath. That's a very hard to throw dart. It's kind of hard to classify how hard that dart is to throw.
Absolutely. So here we go. Double in, double out. Alex just wants to go 12 to 15 here. I think will be pretty spot on. The way that sits, he might switch to the 19 and to the 18.
He did go back up. You see, kissed off the flight. He probably should have gone to the 18 on that last one.
Yeah, I mean, you switch for a reason because you were blocked. But, I mean, 79, you do the job. Tim Adams is gonna need a 120 in here or more.
Try and take advantage of his end. Does do an 80. I mean, it's a solid response, but at the end of the day, you've gained no real substantial advantage so far.
No, yeah, advantage Alex because he's going to put in a 140 or 180. You want to say almost every throw, so.
Yeah, if he doesn't do it, then that's great. Then you just continue playing along like he's going to at any moment, right?
I love it snarls because he's like, kidding me. You see that 95 points.
He would be a great one to mic up for the record. Yeah. As he said, his biggest enemy on the dartboard is always going to be himself.
Oh, look at this capitalization from Tim Adams with the 180.
Wow, what timing from Tim Adams there too. And you can look at Alex Spellman's face right there. He is saying, really, again with this perfect timing. He did the back-to-back 9 marks in the previous leg, and now that timely 180 is forcing the best out of Alex Spellman. Can he provide it?
He will provide it, and I think he understands that 180 doesn't hurt him much, right? That 123 it's just fine, right? The only time that this is going to hurt is if Tim Adams hits another 180, right? 100 might not hurt him because you require 3 perfect darts. A 140 might not hurt because you only get 1 dart at the double.
Well, it does leave the 101 though, so it is going to be under some serious pressure. So Alex Spellman needs to not only tee himself up, but really challenge Adams here because no matter what, Alex is thinking, I have 6 darts at most left to throw in this match, and Tim Adams is thinking, I want this done in 3.
You're absolutely correct. And he could go 180 here to leave 24.
Still class, though. That's still class.
Yeah, 36.42 is going to win most matches, but Tim Adams is throwing a 44.44. He's knowing right now. He knows right now he's going to get 1 dart at the double, and he has to hit it.
What double will it be?
Double 12.
No.
Oh, and he misses. He's not happy. Look at him. He's not happy. I wouldn't be happy either. No. Give 2 darts to hit 1 triple to leave yourself at least a shot.
Well, Alex Spellman, 64 means he's guaranteed to get a dart here unless something chaotic happens. Might get 2. 16, 8 wire.
He might go 8. Oh, that was close.
And it goes. Honestly, I mean, listen, you have to be pretty proud of yourself if you're Tim Adams here. Look, he's smiling. Really, I mean, that is a huge grin on his face. He has had a good time. That was 2 competitors really just having fun with the game there.